Hey guys, welcome to the channel. We appreciate you stopping by. This episode is going to be an awesome explanation of the process that we have gone through over the course of 3 years, and something that you can do in your garden, on your homestead
to simplify your homestead.
Yeah.
And make things a little more streamlined and better for you.
So if your garden is dying because it's so hot, or you don't have enough water to it, and it's not getting enough nutrition, watch this video and learn a couple things that we learned along the way.
Also, if you stay tuned all the way to the end, you'll find out the 2 new animals that we added to our homestead this week.
All right, check it out.
Make sure you follow us. Bye.
All right, guys, so we told you that we are on year what we call 2.5 of gardening. And we say that because year 1, we didn't live on land,
there's no
but
water.
we went all in. We're planting a garden.
Planted a full garden.
Yeah, it was a big garden, but we also didn't have water run to the garden, so that was
relied
risky.
we relied on the weather. So
Yeah, it's risky. So I mean, we had flowers grow. I had beautiful zinnias grow that year still. I don't know what else we had.
Completely different design.
Yeah, we kind of had a design of our garden that's different, but the watering system was just wasn't non-existent. But then year two,
we did a sprinkler system with 3 different stations, and we rotated those stations every 10-15 minutes. And
I would do every 30 whenever it got really hot, 45 minutes, because it gets hot where we live in Texas, zone 8A, and it would take a lot of our time, right? And you'd have to set a timer, you'd have to be here. So if we weren't here, it was what do we do on watering? We really couldn't really go anywhere much in the summer. And
you leave the water on for hours and forget about it.
And have to rotate it. And then also some parts weren't getting it. So because of where we planted our corn, which grew really tall, it didn't get the whole garden watered.
And then all the
things
weeds
on the back end died.
And then all the weeds got all the water. I mean, the same amount of water. So there was 10 times that much more weeds that we had to take care of. We were taking care of more weeds than we're actual.
So now we're in year 3, and we did something. We put in a little more investment into it this year because we're doing better at gardening. We're learning a lot. We want to harvest a lot. We're selling things out of our garden this year, and so we want to make sure it's fruitful. The fruits of our labor are good, right? If we're doing all the work. Yeah. So what did we put in this year?
So we have a drip system. So we used a small drip system last year, and I saw it work. It was more of a it wasn't dripping, but it was more like percolating
something, but it was
it was drip.
Yeah,
let's call it drip. But
it was one line, one hose.
Yeah, one line, one hose. We used it in one area. But this year we invested in a entire garden irrigation system from Drip Depot. They are definitely not sponsors,
but we have really enjoyed it and used it. So today we're going to show you
really
exactly
quick and easy to install. We installed it within an hour.
Yeah, and so we're going to show you how we set it up. Miguel is going to go through the whole process of how it works, how we set it up. You're going to see how it runs through our garden. You'll notice our garden is bare. It was when we were planting, so it's funny to watch it because now our garden is blowing up with produce. But the great thing is you just turn it on and it drips and it waters. Yeah. And I'll tell you, this summer we're really focused on simplifying our homestead because we like to travel, we like to go places, and we're just ever increasing the animals on our homestead. And actually just this week we added 2 animals to our homestead.
They're coming.
And so if you watch all the way to the end of the video, we will show you the animals that we got. So stay tuned and make sure you watch. We're excited about adding these 2 little animals to our homestead, and
what they are.
Also the adventure that comes with it.
They're lizards.
No, they're not. But with that, we want to simplify things because we are taking a lot of our morning time doing chores. And so if we have to be out of the house really early.
Really, I mean, it's just the stress of having to figure out all different things, whether it's fences or feed or water or da-da-da. I mean, the easier you can make it, the more freedom you'll have.
Yeah, so this is one way we want to show you that we're simplifying the water system. We hope to get a timer on the watering too, but
that's one thing we don't
there's more things to come with what we're working on for our homestead so that it takes less of our time and energy, and it's more streamlined and just works together with our systems.
Not that it has to be easy.
No, but I think there's smart things that we can do to make things work better so it doesn't take so much time.
Efficiency.
Yeah. Simplicity. That's why we're calling it simplifying our homestead.
There you go. All right, check it out. Go. All right, so we're going to put a water system past couple of years, or first year we really didn't have any water. We didn't have we just didn't know what we were doing. And then last year we had a sprinkler system where we I don't even know if it's around here, but it's not. But I had it on T-post, and we would move it. I had 4 different locations, and it would spray in a circle. This year we're going to try something different, and hopefully be more consistent in our watering. It's from Drip Depot. It's just a manufacturer of irrigation I found online. We'll see how it works. They sent me everything. It was pretty much a kit. I just kind of decided if I needed more hoses or more length or more drip locations. And so they made it really simple for me, I think. I don't have to do a lot of guesswork. And so it was basically all the material here is for a large 10-row garden, up to 1,000 feet of linear feet of garden. So we have 100 feet garden, and we'll do 10 rows, so 10 times 100,000 feet. So and they gave the 3/4 inch pipe, which will show you how that goes. So just going to put the regulator, pressure regulator, 15 psi regulator on this thing. We'll just use this one outlet for that. Then put a filter on it, and then from here we'll put the hose, and pretty much just screw in. Everything screws in. We'll put hose to that.
All right, Liza, go.
So we start by spreading out the 3/4 inch poly primary line, just the main tube that's going and feeding all the drip tape. So we're going to stretch this out, get it nice and straight along the rows, and then connect it to the primary water hose. What I love about this system is it's very quick and simple, and it allows someone that doesn't have a lot of experience with irrigation just move along pretty quickly with connecting the fittings together. And so I think even Brittany or Xander could have done this. Alright, so we're capping the primary line. The cool thing about this system is that it allows you to add on in the future. And then we'll roll out our drip tape. This is, I believe, 5/8 drip line, and there's drip emitters every 12 inches. And so then we connect, put a plug or pull plug out, and then we just basically push in the valve, allowing us to connect the drip tape to the poly line. That's all it is. There you go. Done. So we did this entire garden in about an hour and a half. Rolling out the primary line, and then adding all the connections, and then rolling out the drip tape around 10 rows. Makes it real quick and simple. Obviously, when you have help, it makes it faster. We're just adding the last bit of stops at the end of the drip tape. And then, like I mentioned, each drip location is about 12 inches. They come in 6 inches, 8 inches, or 12 inches. We went with 12. We'll probably go with 6 from now on, just because, obviously it depends on what type of garden you have.
So this week our daughter turned 7, and we did something exciting. maybe a little crazy for her birthday. Something we've wanted to do. It's even in our year goals as a family, but it may never be a right time to add something to your homestead. But this seemed like the perfect time. So we got 2 new animals added to our homestead. One was a gift for her from our mother-in-law, and one we bought so that they could have friends. So let's show you what it is. And you can tell us if you think we're crazy or smart. Daddy's home. What does that mean?
Finally, we can get a what? Animals.
Woohoo! So what are we gonna go get?
Some goats.
Xander, are you excited? He's reading the book. Alexa, is this a good birthday present? Yeah. For her 7th birthday, she's getting goats. Am I she? I mean, everybody, but we're getting goats. So first off, we went and visited our friend who has goats. She was selling 3 of the female goats, and we got to pick which one we wanted. So the mama goat that we chose was in milk, which is very helpful because we also got a baby goat, which means we can milk the mama and then bottle feed the baby, which is just really helpful for us.
What, Daddy? Mimi.
Hey, watch out where you're walking.
Yeah, because I won't. We're smart boys.
No.
Can I put him a little?
No, we're gonna go eat our dinner.
We'll come back and check on it in a second.
Yeah.
We need to buy them some food.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about it? Meet your new friend. So overnight we became goat farmers and goat milkers. So we had to learn what we're doing. I can say that on day 3 of milking her, it already feels like we're getting better at this. But my word, the hand and forearm strength you have to build up to be able to milk a goat or a cow or a sheep or whatever you're milking. It's truly humbling because it takes a lot of work and effort, and we've been able to get about half a quart from her so far. Possibly we could get more. I think my friend said she thinks we could get a full quart each milking, but probably my hand just gets really tired and it feels like we milked her enough. But it has been plenty to feed our little baby goat who is about 3.5 weeks old, and the kids have been loving having these goats added to our homestead. Alright, hand milking is no joke. First thing in the morning, my hands are tired. This is just a little goat, but we got milk to feed the baby.